Jordan.
Hello, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem. No, it's a pleasure, absolute pleasure. You've seen the venue. What do you think of it?
Oh, it's amazing. It'll be really good fun. I can't wait for the party. It'll be awesome.
Fantastic. So let's kick it off. So who is Jordan Peak? What's Jordan Peak all about?
Hi, my name's Jordan Peak, and I'm a professional party starter. That's it, basically.
Professional party starter.
Yeah.
Let's unpack that then. What does that mean then?
Start a party professionally. That's it.
So, in terms of that's kind of a nice segue into your music production.
Okay.
Because you're, where I found you was first and foremost through your music, and I heard you at Moxie Music at Fabric back in January last year.
Yeah.
You absolutely tore the roof off.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
It was wicked. So yeah, just talk to me about your music production, because you've got so many tunes out there, and loads of people are playing your latest tune at the moment.
Yep.
The Michael Bieber's, the Peggy Gues, etc.
Yep.
Talk to me about that, man.
I can't say too much about that one at the moment because I'm trying to sort that one out, but I just love music. That's it. At the end of the day, I like house music, predominantly house music. I like making my own. I like finding other bits, maybe some more obscure bits. I've got a collection from weirder, like really trippy stuff, to much more accessible bits. And then it's just a case of playing it at the right stuff at the right party. Like, I kind of know the Pure House London vibe, and I will play the stuff that's appropriate for the Pure House London vibe. And I'm glad you enjoyed the Darius party. I'm glad you enjoyed it there. Thank you so much for that. It's always a pleasure to hear someone enjoys what I do.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And what about so you brought out an album last year, I believe. Was it last year?
On Moxie Music.
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
There's about how many tracks? 13 tracks?
There wasn't 13. No. I sent Darius probably about 13 or much more. But because it's Darius Syrossian's label. I can't thank him enough. I'm a big fan of his, and he's an incredible DJ and producer himself. He messaged me about doing a release for the label, and I just kept sending him music, and he said, there's so many good songs that you've sent me. I don't know how many to put on a single, maybe do we do it two, like that. And I said, can I do an album? He said then, Moxie's never done an album. I said, well that's good, because Moxie's never done an album before. I said, I personally want to do things people haven't done.
Yeah.
Just because that's me anyway. That's me as a person. And so he just chose the ones that he did, and that's what we had last year.
Fantastic. And what's your standout track of that album? Because I know which one I like.
Yeah.
That sure. Disco Nights still bangs.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Love that.
It depends on the mood, because to me it's I can't. This sounds it might sound a little bit pretentious, but you can't get too attached to your own stuff, because again, and there's if you go through the album, some's a bit tougher, some's more groovy, there's a lot of vocals in it. One tune's got no words in it, because I think really deeply about every single element I put in a song, and when I play I think deeply about the stuff, and it's, to me they're all kind of special in their own way. And then it's just when do you play those tunes, if that makes sense, what's the right time to play them and that. So to me, honestly, that's such a terrible answer to give, but they're I like them all, and it's okay. I just hope other people like it too as well, or it connects with someone.
Well, it's definitely connected with us, and I know our fan base and our house heads are going to love you playing at Pure House London on its third birthday. So what's your main influence? Who are your main influences to make fantastic house music? Do
you mean musically, or just because I take lots of influences from different places? Yeah. Musically, I could probably sum up a lot of them into 5 main people. Armand Van Helden's always been a massive influence to me. Probably my biggest influence ever, if I had to be honest, is Daft Punk. I'm just such a huge Daft Punk fan. I even this is maybe quite nerdy, but I wear silver headphones and stuff, and that is a reference to Thomas's the silver helmet and stuff. So I couldn't wear a silver Daft Punk helmet, but I can wear silver headphones. That's kind of a little reference to that. But I get influenced for lots of things. It might not be directly them. I might take little bits of this style and then put it to here and stuff and that. But Armand Van Helden's definitely one. Daft Punk's definitely one. Massively into the Prodigy.
Prodigy, wow,
Prodigy. I love the Prodigy. I'm such a big fan of Liam Howlett and like what they were doing like in the 90s and stuff, and just lots of different people for and even lots of different varied reasons. Like sometimes it's not maybe directly musically, sometimes it's more like work ethic wise and things. Like I just take lots of different lots of different impetuses for lots of different reasons for each different song.
Yeah. Cool. The next question is like, the whole brand is Pure House London, right?
Okay.
And we span across every genre of house, right?
Okay.
As long as there's a groove, and as long as you're making people happy and getting people dancing.
Where did that fly come from?
What's Pure House mean to you?
Well, you just said it yourself. Like you've got a lot of different shades of house. You've got like from jacking, Chicago kind of style to acidy style to more soulful to groovy. To me, it's all of that and above and more. Maybe some more accessible bits, maybe some vocal, maybe not so much vocal, maybe some more chords.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it's just playing that at the appropriate time and then trying to make it through a journey. I don't know how this means journey, but like
that is definitely a journey.
That's more like a sea wave, I guess. But
yeah.
It's just like that's house to me. Like loving it in all its beautiful shapes and forms.
Yeah. And what do you think of the scene at the moment? I mean, everyone. I mean, when we did Pure House London, when we started 3 years ago now, there was a real gap in the market for a daytime party. Now it's quite prevalent. A lot of people are doing daytime parties, not so much, the kind of nighttime stuff. How influential and how important it is to put on, small intimate parties like the Pure House London movement. Is that, do you think it's really important for the scene?
I just think I think you can't have enough good parties.
Yeah.
Like, I think the more events there are, the better to like offer something and to give something people to come and enjoy themselves to. So it's great what you guys are doing. And as long as people are there enjoying themselves, then that makes me happy. So
awesome. So focusing on parties, what is the best party you've played at in terms of crowd, DJs, country, area, surroundings? What's the pinch me moment?
There's the big personal one for me was like getting to play at Fabric. Because I just love that place so much, and to me it's like really iconic. UK wise, coming from the UK, it's really iconic. But I mean, like to me, every like gig I do is kind of special in its own little way.
Yeah.
And it's always like a learning, like you're always learning and stuff, and you never know who you'll meet. And I might even hear some like new songs, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I like that song. That gives me ideas to work on stuff. It's such a political answer, but like no, everyone's special in its own little way. But yeah, Fabric was a special one. One of the best gigs I've ever had. It was this tiny little pub, like when I was a lot younger, and this random place, but everyone was there, absolutely rammed, and all you had to do was literally take the bass out in one tune, put the bass back in, and the place was going mental. And there was only maybe 20, 30 people in it, but it was like a football game, just people going crazy. So, but I just enjoy it. Enjoy it, and hopefully I bring joy to other people as well.
I'm sure you will. So, who's your favourite DJ at the moment?
My favourite DJ, there's a couple actually, and I like them for different reasons. Like who I've actually listened to mixes wise. Like there's a guy called Lewis Carroll. He's the mixes I've heard from him I really like. There's another girl called Maya. I found her recently. She's does some really good stuff. But I mean, I've got so many people I like for different reasons. And what mood am I in? Am I kind of listening to more techno at the time? Am I listening to house music or whatever? So I've just got lots. But those are two people I found recently that I'm actually like listening to their mixes a lot.
It's quite a hard question to answer.
I'm give the worst answers. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. So just on the DJ thing, like this is our second year that we've put on. We supported grassroots DJing, right?
Okay.
So we've put on this winner DJ set competition, and we're gonna have two of the winners play on the lineup. Not announced yet. Will be announced very shortly. But if this goes out after I've announced them, cut that bit. But so we really, part of our ethos is to give a platform and an opportunity for grassroots DJ, whether it's your first ever gig playing out from the bedroom to an audience, or whether it's your 100th,
sure.
gig. How important do you think it is to really you know, support grassroots DJing and music production, to give a platform for those aspiring DJs that can't get an opportunity because it's so hard and it's who you know, etc.
I just think it's like anything, is like the biggest headliners in the world today were once bedroom DJs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's literally the case for everyone. Whoever, like, any DJ Mag's World #1 is at the moment and stuff and that.
Yeah.
They started out in their bedroom, or they started out with the first gigs. Everyone's the same. Like, everyone's the same in that way. That's what I said about, like, you can't have enough, like, good parties to have on, and so it creates better music for the whole scene in general. If there are places that support up and coming people, or, you know, from whatever. So I just think that's great. That's a great opportunity. And like I said, you can always learn. I never stop learning, whether it's making tunes or playing out, and like learning to read a crowd, learning to play, what to play, when to play it. Even like when I test my own stuff out, it's important to kind of test it at different kind of gigs and notice, like, not even just the people, like, kind of, is it going off? Because not every tune you make wants to be a big go-off tune.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to make kind of just like groovy ones, and like, okay, are people grooving to this? If there's words, are they kind of singing it? Like, do you know what I mean? So I think what you're doing is great. What is great is like giving, just, it's like anything, it's the opportunities for people to get in and do stuff. Yeah.
There's a bit of a science to it, though, I guess.
To me, there is, but like maybe not to other people. But to me, like, I mean, I think way too deeply about a lot of things. But yeah,
Overthinking.
Definitely, yeah. Overthinking.
So, just on the DJ thing. So, what is your dream back to back? Would you say? Who would, any DJ out there, current, dead or alive, who would be the dream back to back?
There's not one.
It's a big question.
There's one ultimate I could say, and that would be like, I'd just love to play back to back with Daft Punk. That'd be unreal. Like, to do like a big stage with them and something. They can have their helmets. I'll have my little headphones.
Little Jordan Peak in the middle of them.
I just like it kind of, because for the very first time, I wasn't even like that young when I heard kind of Homework for the first time, but I was hearing that album. Yeah. I was just like, this is incredible. This makes me want to make my own music. So to me, it kind of, a lot of it does come back to them. But I mean, I'd love to play back to back with Seth Troxler sometime. I look up to him so much. Like, he's such a great DJ, and his knowledge as well. And like, I got to see him play in Manchester early this year, and he did an all-night thing, like where it's like, and he started out super deep, and then he went banging at the end, and all went through. And I love DJs that can do that, because, you know, I just love it, because it shows you've got a great record collection. He would be a dream one. Another guy who I really look up to is Eats Everything. I'd love to play back to back with him. I think Dan, he's such a lovely guy, and he's so talented musically, and he knows his records as well. And so Seth Troxler would be one. Daft Punk would be one.
Eats Everything.
Eats Everything's the other one. Yeah, Dan. Like, I really look up to him.
Seth Troxler, if you're watching, mate, or Eats Everything, get this.
Or Daft Punk.
Or Daft Punk, even
though they're split up.
Dream big.
Like,
I know. Well,
yeah, dream big.
Fantastic. Well, Jordan, this has been a fantastic conversation, and thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure as always, and we just can't wait to hear you Beyond the Decks on the 14th of June.
Thank you.
It's a long day. It's an all day, but it's a big celebration. 3 years doing what we're doing in this beautiful surroundings. But we've got 11 DJs, 11 hours, an hour each. Everyone's going to show what they can do and really get everyone up and dancing. We've got beautiful outdoor terrace. We've got food. It's going to be amazing. So can't wait to see you. But what is next for Jordan Peak, like bigger picture wise? What's down the pipe?
I've got a few sets coming up, like in Ibiza this year, some like in the UK and different places, and just keep working on music and just keep trying to push myself musically. That's just basically just
keep doing what you're doing.
Keep being me. Like Jordan doing Jordan things, basically. That's
keep doing you, man. That's great. It's great. So if you want to hear Jordan play at Pure House London's 3rd birthday, go and check it out. Instagram, Pure House London, Skiddle.com. See you on the dance floor.
See you on the dance floor.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Cheers. Right, Jordan, we are going to do some quick fire questions.
Okay.
3 only.
While the football's on, that's all right.
So, you mentioned Daft Punk a lot.
Yeah, can't help it. I love them.
So, Daft Punk Around the World or Daft Punk One More Time?
Oh, Jesus Christ. If I had to go with one, it'd be Around the World. Just,
Yeah.
If I had to go with one, it'd have to be Around the World.
Perfect. Day party or night party?
Right. I love a party, and I'm a professional party starter, so it's a day party. So I'll go with day party, but it doesn't matter to me. Both are good, but we'll go with day party. Let's go with
Correct
day party.
answer. I'm going to throw a random one in now.
I love random. It's all right.
Fry up versus roast dinner.
I'd go with fry up.
Fry up,
I'll go with fry up. Yeah, I'll go with fry up.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Fantastic. Okay, final question. So sometimes, obviously, the sets don't go according to plan, and you want that get out of jail card. What is that one track that's just going to lift everyone?
I've got a couple that I've got just in case, but one of them that still goes off and still gets remixed and done. The original is the one. I'd say like Pump Up the Jam by like Technotronic.
Yeah.
It's just like guaranteed. That's the one I'd use. If it's not working, that's the one I'd use. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Sir.